You record. Can we hear me?
Yep.
Thank you for your patience. And we'll get started in child's pose today. So do big toes together, knees out wide. So it's a nice hip opener. And reach your arms as far forward, fingertips as far forward as you can to start. Press into every single finger. Take a deep, full breath in. And then when you exhale, try to melt. Like release your elbows straight down to the earth. Soften through your fingers. Release the shoulders, the chest, the belly. Hips towards heels. We've got our practicing the pause challenge coming up. And see if we can start just a little early. So as you melt, as you release here, the only effort, see if you can bring in a connection to your breath. And inhale to expand. And exhale to soften. Even in that expansion, though, a bit more passive than you might do. In through the nose. Out through the nose. Yeah. Breathe. The thing about taking a pause, resting, just letting yourself be, is it will propel you forward later. That's like, I think, one of the most beautiful things about it. Taking a pause. I ran into this quote, taking a pause in life is like stretching a string, gathering energy to propel us forward with greater force and speed. So if you tend to be go, 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 today is going to be, our practice will be pause, pause, pause. And really practicing taking the time to be connected to breath during these pauses. And also to see if you can continue to be here and connect to breath in the transitions in between the pauses. If you happen to lose that awareness, humans, that happens. So just the moment, as always, that you've noticed, oh, wait a minute, I've gone somewhere else. It's just allow yourself to come back to focusing on your breath. Letting the body melt into whatever position it's in. Yeah, so with that, right where you are, lengthen the arms back out, reach the fingers forward, push every single finger into the mat. Inhale, lift your elbows up, strong arms. Exhale, keep that strength, but drop shoulder blades back away from the ears. And then when you inhale with straight arms, push into the fingers, lift your hips up. Reach the right arm forward and up, maybe look up. Exhale, hips back, down and around to child's pose. Do the same thing other side, straight arms, push into the hands. Inhale, hips up, reach the left arm up. Exhale, back, down and around to child's pose. Let's just do that 2 more times each side with your own breath. Inhale, reach. Exhale, back, down and around. Notice how that feels in the shoulders through the arms. Inhale, reach up, wake up. And exhale, release. And 1 more time each side. fill up your lungs completely. Empty them out, so let go. Take a big full breath in. And nothing, big full breath. Push into both hands. Inhale, rise up, lift your hips. Yeah, when you exhale, push into the hands and just puff your shoulder blades up. Drop your head, navel to spine. Really push the earth away. Inhale, come to a neutral spine. And just walk your knees underneath your hips. And then do that again. Exhale, push hands into the mat. Puff the shoulder blades up, belly button to spine. Drop your head. And this time, can you push into the tops of your feet as well? Make that connection. And one more time, just inhale, flat back. This time, exhale, push into the hands, puff the shoulder blades up, belly button to spine. Push into the tops of the feet and just lift the knees up to hover. Be here for 3, 2. Continuing to kiss the shoulder blades up to the sky. Take one more big breath in. Exhale, lower the knees. Just inhale, flat back. And this time when you exhale, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes under. Pull the hips away, up and back, and breathe. And you push the hands down and forward. Pull the hips up and back. Wake up the legs best you can. So thighs, knees, shins backwards. And then just let your heels release towards the earth. Instead of maybe finding movement here today, can you be in stillness and simply notice whatever comes up? Notice the sensations you feel in the body. Maybe if you feel pressure somewhere or tension. And can you kind of breathe into that space and without any big sweeping movement, can you use your breath to adjust? Maybe use your inhale to build more strength, push the hands into the earth. Perhaps use that exhale to soften, drop your head, relax the jaw. One more full deep inhale just to be here. And then a full release of an exhale, still to be. Yeah, then walk your big toes together to touch. And inhale the right leg up and back. Just use the whole inhale to lift your right leg up, 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 up. Yeah, exhale, bend the right knee. So right heel towards your bum. Keep your right knee lifted up in the air. And the next time you breathe in, open up the right hip. Send the right knee up towards the sky. And you're pushing evenly into both hands. Yeah, drop the left heel towards the earth. Take a big breath in, lift the right knee up like someone's just pulling it up with that string. And then when you exhale, right, move into that space, look forward, step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Draw the chest forward and breathe. Yeah, lizard pose. So maybe up on your fingertips and the left thigh up. Nice, and just draw the chest forward. Right knee in towards the right shoulder. The beginning of that quote I was sharing this morning, I think it makes more sense with the whole thing. Time is a constant force, like two poles connected by an elastic string. Taking a pause in life is like stretching the string, gathering energy to propel us forward with greater force and speed. Now plant the left hand down, and when you inhale, reach the right arm forward and up. And then exhale, reach it back and down. I need 2 more circles. Inhale, reach forward and up. Exhale, back and down. And just do that one more time. Inhale, reach the right arm forward. And when you exhale, lower it to the inside of the right leg. Step back, downward facing dog. Yeah, big toes together to touch again. Use your whole inhale to lift the left leg. Just let it float, float, float up. Yeah, breathe here. Push into the hands. Stretch up and back to the left toes. Take another huge inhale. And then when you exhale, just a little hamstring curl. Hug your left heel in towards your bum. Bend the left knee. Yeah, keep the left leg high. Next inhale, turn the left knee out to the left. And breathe here. And like you're stretching that string, or we've gone with the bow, pulling back the bow analogy. My son is loving archery in summer camp. Yeah, lift your left knee up, take a big full inhale, reach, stretch. And then exhale to propel forward, look forward, left foot to the outside of the left hand. Yeah, squeeze your left knee in towards your left shoulder. And drop the hips and send the right thigh up so your legs are strong. Breathe. So you can create a little bit more space on your inhale simply by drawing your chest forward and away from the hips. And exhale, shoulder blades down the back. Yeah, plant your right hand down. Next time you breathe in, reach the left arm forward and up. Exhale, back down and around. All right, 2 more full circles. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release. 1 more time. Maybe you reach up a little bit higher and down a little bit lower. Inhale, just reach straight forward. And then exhale, lower your hand and push back. Downward facing dog. Yeah, take a big breath in. Round through your spine to come forward. So shift shoulders over wrists, but round to get there. Yeah. And draw your chest forward. Take 1 more big breath in. And when you exhale, lower all the way to the belly. So shift forward, elbows straight back behind you, all the way down. Cobra pose, untuck your toes. Push your tops of the feet down and lift your hands up. Yeah, elbows in by the sides of the body. And then lift your chest up. All right, so you push into the tops of the feet. You lifted your hands, lift your chest. Notice if you're engaged anywhere else other than tops of the toes. Squeeze the elbows in. All right, spine strengthening. What I mean is, can you soften the glute muscles? All right, we'll do best booty ever moves later, but for now, can you soften through the glutes? Maybe lift your chest without cranking your neck. 1 more big breath in. Yeah, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, push up and back. Big toes together to touch. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale, open up the hips and the right knee high. And then exhale, look forward, lizard pose, right foot to the outside of the right hand, chest forward. Inhale, reach the right arm forward, up and back. Exhale, release down. Inhale, just reach straight forward. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Release your hand, step it back. Right, same thing, other side. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, peel your hip open, lift the left knee higher. And then exhale, look forward, left foot to the outside of the left hand. Yeah, take a nice big breath in to reach forward and up. Exhale, down and around. Inhale, stretch forward. Exhale, lower the left hand, push back, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in, round forward. Yeah, take a big breath out, draw the chest forward. Inhale here, shift forward under the balls of the feet. And then exhale all the way to the belly, elbows straight back behind you. Cobra pose, take a huge breath in, lift your hands, lift your chest, release the glutes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big toes together to touch. 1 more time. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, bend the right knee. Fill up your lungs, peel the right hip open. And then exhale, propel forward, right foot to the outside of the right hand. Yeah, fill up your lungs, reach the right arm forward and up. Exhale, reach it down and around. Inhale, stretch forward. Exhale, release the right hand, step it back, downward facing dog. Left foot high, take a big breath in, stretch through the toes. Exhale, curl. Inhale, peel open, left knee high. Exhale, lizard pose. And nice big inhale, reach forward and up. Exhale, back down and around. Fill up your lungs, reach the left hand forward, right heel back. Exhale, lower the hand, push back, downward facing. Yeah, inhale to slink forward round. Exhale, lengthen out to a plank. Inhale, shift forward, chest forward. Exhale all the way down to the earth. Fill up your lungs, cobra, elbows in. Empty out, downward facing dog. Take a big breath, rise up to the balls of the feet. Huge breath out, bend the knees, hips back, empty. Feet to hands, chest step or float. Yeah, half lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Push down into the feet this time, bend the knees slightly, and slowly roll up to stand. We got no rush. Yeah, when you rise up, just take that pause, right? Stand. Breathe. And push down into the feet. Inhale, arms up overhead. Interlace the fingers, steeple grip. So pointer fingers point straight up to the sky. Interlace all the fingers and then send the pointer fingers straight up. Yeah, hip bones forward, tailbone down. Take a big breath in and reach up. See if you can lengthen a little more through the pointer fingers. And then keep that length. Exhale, half moon, hands to the right, hips to the left. Push evenly into both feet. Yeah. Pull your left ribs and your left shoulder up and back. Like you're leaning your left shoulder blade against that beautiful imaginary wall we often have in yoga. Yeah. Hands to the right, hips to the left. I used to think that like, as long as I was just always propelling forward, like go, 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 I was never distracted because I was too busy to be distracted. Only when I paused did I realize that that is just like a total myth. It's like I'm more distracted than ever. Yeah, push into the feet, reach up high, take a big breath in. And then exhale, other side, half moon, hands left, hips right. Yeah. Bring the right ribs up and back. Good illustration of that, because I still do that sometimes. Go, 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 go. I'm not distracted as long as I don't stop, right? No, that is a recipe for burnout. But a great illustration of that is when I get busy at work and you look at my computer screen, because I'll have like a million tabs open at the same time. And when I go to look back at one thing versus another, it takes me forever to actually even find whatever the thing is, right? Because there's so much going on. Yeah. Push into the feet, inhale, come back to center, reach up. And then exhale, release that bind, goalpost the arms and lift your chest. Just pull the elbows back, back, back. Hip bones forward, chest up high. Yeah, breathe. Just seeing if you can allow that opening across the chest. Nice, big breath in, push into the feet, reach straight up high. And then exhale, hinge from the hips, dive forward, fold forward, release. And take a nice inhale, half lift, chest forward. And a huge exhale to come to a low plank position any way you want to get there. And then be there, low plank. For 5. For real, core. 3, nothing like holding a low plank to notice how your form is, right? Yeah, last 2. Adjust if you need. Inhale, upward facing dog this time. Push into the tops of the feet and your hands lift your thighs up. Yeah, breathe here. Release the glutes again. Hip bones forward, chest up high. Inhale. And then exhale, down dog. Push the earth away. Pull the hips back. Beautiful. And keep the feet out. Hips with distance. Inhale, the right leg high again. Yeah, exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, open up the right hip. Same like we did before. Lift that right knee higher. And then exhale, lizard pose. Look forward. Step the right foot to the outside of the right hand again. Yeah, so this time, turn all of your toes to the right. So you're on like the left baby toe side of the foot. Right toes to the right, left toes to the right. Yeah, shift your weight to the left hand and reach your right hand back behind you. Breathe. Try to lift your chest up and out of the left shoulder. You can do that by pulling your abs in and lifting your hips slightly. And when you inhale, lift your right arm and lift your hips even higher. And then when you exhale, just drop the right arm again and drop the hips. Maybe look back. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, reach up, lift up, maybe look up. Exhale, release. And again, inhale, kind of stretching that string, push into the left hand, reach up high. Exhale, release. Yeah, this time when you inhale, lift your hips, turn your toes back to the front of the room, right arm high. Reach the right hand forward. We're in that same lunge, right hand forward, breathe. Draw your chest forward, reach the right fingers forward. Can you send your left heel up and back? Be here for 3, 2. Take one more big breath in. Exhale, lower the right hand, and then this time, turn your toes to the left. And then your left toes up towards the sky, side lunge. So you're gonna walk your hands to the left, turn your toes to the left. And drop your hips as much as you can. Left toes up towards the sky, yeah. All right, we got it. Nice. So stay as low as you can and walk that whole thing over to the back of the mat. Bend the left knee. Turn the right toes up towards the sky. Drop the hips and breathe. Yeah, stay as low as you can. Again, to start to shift back to the front of your mat. But this time, rise up, warrior 2. Turn the right toes to the front. Eyes up, expand open. Drop the shoulders. Steady your gaze. And imagine that elastic string stretching in opposite directions. Straight through the heart center, out through your fingers. Where can you soften, relax the face, drop the shoulder blades. Next time you inhale, turn the right palm to face up, reverse, right arm high, left hand behind your back. And just drop your hips. Now see if you can lift your chest a little. One more big breath in. Exhale all the way down to a low plank. Just windmill the hands to frame the right foot, pivot to the left. Step it back, high to low. Up dog, breathe in. And downward facing dog. Breathe out. Inhale the left leg high. Keep it lifted. Exhale, bend your left knee. Inhale, peel the left hip open, send the left knee high. Exhale, lizard pose, look forward, step the left foot outside of the hand. Yeah, this time turn all of your toes over to the left. So you're on the right baby toe, push into the right hand, reach the left hand back behind you and breathe. You can keep the hips high for a little bit. Like this takes, at least for me, some like warming up to get into. So I take it slow. Intentional movement. If it doesn't feel good, maybe you stay in the lunge and don't twist the toes quite yet. See if you can create a little more length just by drawing your chest forward. Yeah, and then inhale, push into the right hand. Lift the hips slightly, left arm high. Exhale, just drop the hips without forcing them. Reach the left hand back again. Yeah, so you're gonna do that 2 more times. The more you turn your toes to the left, and the easier it is on the hips, I think. Just the mechanics of it. Give it one more go. Yeah, next time you inhale, really lift those hips up and reach up. Reach the left hand forward, pivot back to the ball of your right foot. Left toes forward and breathe. All right, we're in that nice lunge. Drop the hips. Stretch your chest forward, your left fingers forward. Push your right heel up to the sky and backwards. One more huge breath in. Exhale, lower the left hand inside of the left foot. Walk your toes this time and your hands to the right. Pivot them to the right. Side squat, Skandasana, drop the hips in the front of your mat. Bend the left knee. Yeah. Lengthen out the right leg and pull your right toes up towards your right kneecap. And just let your hips drop. And see if you can push your left knee back towards your left baby toe. And use your left arm to push back towards the baby toe. Yeah. And then just stay as low as you can with or without your arms. Pivot to the back of the mat. Turn your left toes up and drop the hips and breathe. And then staying as low as you can to pivot. Come back to the front of the mat, but this time turn the left toes to the front. Spin the right foot flat. Strong warrior. Press into the right baby toe. Drop the shoulders. Maybe drop the hips. Yeah. Noticing if you can just expand within that pause to stretch the string a little bit more. Like to literally reach the fingers in opposite directions. Yeah, and then let that move you into the next thing. Right hand behind your back, left arm high, peaceful warrior. Drop the hips, lift the chest. And take a huge inhale, lift, reach. Exhale, windmill all the way down, high to low. Through your vinyasa. And then back to downward facing dog. All the way up and back, downward facing dog, yeah. Take a nice big breath in, rise up to the balls of the feet. Huge breath out, bend the knees, pull the hips back. Look forward, feet to hands. Half lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Push into the feet. Inhale, reach high. Interlace the fingers, steeple grip. Exhale, half moon, hands right, hips left. Just one time, let it flow. Push into the feet, reach high, breathe in. Exhale, other side, hands left, hips right. Big inhale to come back to center. Huge exhale, blossom open. Push into your feet, reach high, inhale. Exhale, fold all the way forward to release. Half lift, breathe in, chest forward. High to low plank, breathe out. We won't hold it this time. Upward facing dog, fill up your lungs. Downward facing dog, empty them out. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale, peel that hip open, lift the right knee higher. And then exhale, lizard pose, right foot to the outside of the right hand. Yeah, inhale, plant the left hand down and reach to the back of the room. And when you exhale, just drop the hips for a moment. Inhale, it's just that one time to lift the hips and reach up. Exhale, look forward, reach the right hand forward, pivot to the ball of the left foot. Take a breath in, reach. Exhale, Skandasana, turn all of your toes to the left, walk your hands to the left. Yeah, all the way to the back of the mat. Nice big inhale to shift. Exhale, drop in, lengthen out the right leg, bend the left. And then inhale, warrior two to the front of the mat, start to expand, open, and arrive. When you exhale, just be there. Then inhale, reverse, reach up high. And exhale all the way down. Low plank, so let it go. Yeah, upward facing, breathe in. And downward facing, breathe out. Left leg high, inhale. Bend your knee, exhale. Peel your hip and knee open, breathe in. Lizard pose, look forward, step forward, breathe out. Yeah, turn your toes to the left, reach the left hand back, take a big inhale. Stay here, drop the hips slightly, and exhale. And then inhale, push into the right hand, lift your hips, reach forward. Exhale, you're back on the ball of the back foot, reach the left hand forward. Take a breath in there. Exhale, lower the left hand inside of the left foot and pivot to the right, right side squat. As you breathe in, start to move to the back of the mat. And then when you breathe out, drop the hips to the back of the mat, side squat. Inhale all the way up to warrior two, pivot back to the front of the mat, left toes to the front. Expand open. Exhale, just be. Reverse, breathe in. All the way down to low plank, breathe out. Through your vinyasa, upward facing dog, take a full inhale. And downward facing dog, take a full exhale. Shift forward to a high plank, round forward, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, lengthen out to plank. Inhale, shift forward. And exhale all the way down to the earth. Come up onto your forearms for Sphinx pose. So walk the elbows directly behind the wrist. Yeah, push the hands down into the mat. Lift your chest up and forward, away from the hips. Soften the glute muscles, push into the top of the feet. Take an inhale here. And when you exhale, just drop chin to chest and look to the left. Now take your left knee and slide it up towards your left elbow. We've been doing lots of this one. Drop your hips, lift the chest, and just breathe. I'll be here for a little bit. You're getting a little preview of our first intentional movement day from the Practicing the Pause Challenge. Take your right hand over the left hand. Take the whole right arm over the left arm and just drop it to the right cheek. And you take your left hand on top of the right. Let your body release. Most of the pauses we'll take will be in total stillness, but just like we did with the other 30-day programs, day 5 was dance cardio, some sort of movement. We won't quite go that far, but day 5 is intentional movement. So letting your body find a pause is letting everything rest except just your left arm and fingers. Reach the left fingers forward, like crawl them like a little spider on the floor. And then when you inhale, reach your left arm up over your head, spider crawl. As straight as you can keep the left arm, reach it back and around, make a full circle and land left hand on top of the right. And do that 2 more times. Inhale, crawl up overhead, exhale, around and down, hand over hand. One more time. Nice big full breath in. And then full breath out. Left hand on top of the right. When you inhale, reach your left arm up to the sky. Follow it with your gaze. And when you exhale, reach the left arm out to the left. Follow it with your gaze. And the palms of the hands to face down to the floor. And simply pause. Drop every single muscle. Off the bones, just hanging here. Allow the parts of the body that touch the floor to just fully drop into the floor, support it. And the ones that don't, to just hang off the bones. But no effort. And the palms of the hands to face up again. Inhale, reach the left arm straight up towards the sky. Exhale, left hand on top of the right. Right. Look at the hand. Take one moment to just drop, release right where you are. And then come back up onto your forearms for Sphinx. Nice big breath in, lift your chest. Exhale, lower the left leg down. Inhale, push into the hands, chest up high. Exhale, drop the head and look to the right. Slide the right knee along the ground towards the right elbow. And before you do anything else, just drop your hips down and forward. Keep lifting your chest up. Exhale. Yeah. And then take the left hand up and over the right, the whole left arm up and over the right. You can drop to the left shoulder, the left side. Take your right hand on top of the left. Take a pause just to be here. And to let your body settle into this so that you do take that time to notice if you're still like holding your hips up or something like that. Allow the hips to release. Yeah, and then with everything else in that rested position, inhale, crawl the right arm up and over the head. Exhale, back down and around. And do that 2 more times. Try to keep the right arm as straight as you can, even if you can't touch the ground the whole time, that's okay. 1 more time, you're just making the biggest circle you can from the right shoulder. And then land with the right hand on top of it. That was a legitimate yawn. My daughter was up all night. And not holding back. Taking a pause doesn't mean like trying to force yourself into stillness or stiffness, but rather like maybe we should call it taking a release. And let go. Yawn if you have to. Or if you need to. And take just enough effort to come back up onto your forearms. Push the forearms down, lift the chest, nice big breath in. And exhale, lengthen out the right leg. Inhale right here, push into the forearms, lift your chest. And then when you exhale, bring the thumb and first fingers together. Send your elbows out wide. And just drop your forehead onto your hands. Release the whole body into the night. And maybe take a very gentle sway of the hips from side to side. Let them come back to center. Take a bend at the knees, heels towards the bum, and then windshield wiper your shins from side to side. Just drop your shins and your feet to one side. Center on the other side. And center. And maybe do that a couple more times each side. And simply come back to center. Lengthen out your arms up over your head and roll onto your back. Pick a way to get there. Just roll right over onto your back. When you do get there, stretch that elastic string that is your whole body. Stretch your toes forward, from the hips to the toes, reach forward. Yeah, kind of from the chest and through your arms, through the fingers, reach it back in the other direction. Navel to spine, stretch, inhale, reach. Exhale, just let it all go. 2 more times, inhale, stretch and reach. Exhale, let go. And 1 more big inhale to reach. Exhale to release. And then this time, just slide your arms down by your sides. Palms of the hands can face up. Let your feet flop open, toes away from each other. Close your eyes. Traditionally, in the practice of yoga, we do the movement to prepare the body for stillness. to prepare the mind to focus. You do the breath to prepare the mind to focus, that consistent breathing and connection to the movement. So really movement, prepare the body for stillness, breath, prepare the mind to focus so that then we can just be. 2 minutes just to be. With your eyes closed, just begin to bring just enough movement back into your body to roll to one side or the other to a ball or fetal position. And then once you get there, with the eyes still closed, taking just enough movement to come to a comfortable seat. Time is a constant force, like two poles connected by an elastic string. Taking a pause in life is like stretching that string, gathering energy to propel us forward with greater force and speed. Supratim Das. The next time you feel maybe pressure to go, 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 just remember my computer screens with the 8 million tabs open. It does nothing for me. Yeah. Palms of the hands together to touch, thumbs to the center of the forehead. Let's take a moment. One more moment to be here. One to thank yourself for showing up. Full inhale. Honor the self by just bowing chin to chest and honoring each other the same. Namaste. And